We'd like to make sure that everybody understands that we are taking, in fact, great efforts within the United States to work on clean energy issues, and not simply asking our neighbors and partners to do all the work. And in particular, many of you may be aware that the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, otherwise known as the stimulus package, which was passed by the United States Congress 2 years ago, contains over $80 billion in federal funding to promote the generation of renewable energy sources and to expand U.S. manufacturing capacity in clean energy technology and promote green jobs, in particular by focusing on advanced fuel and vehicle technologies. As a result of that package expended, the administration has also established far more stringent energy efficient standards for commercial and residential appliances, including common things such as microwave ovens, kitchen ranges, dishwashers, and light bulbs. And last year, 2 years ago now, the President announced the first ever regulation of a joint fuel economy and greenhouse gas emissions standard for cars and trucks. And then just not quite a year ago, the President created the first ever efficiency standards for medium and heavy duty cars and trucks. So that is a basis on which the administration has been working since its very first moments in office. And many of you may have watched the President's State of the Union address just a few weeks ago, in which President Obama set a quite ambitious target of having 80% of U.S. electricity come from renewable sources by the year 2035, including wind, solar, nuclear, clean coal, and natural gas. He set a target at that time to be the first country to put 1 million advanced technology vehicles on the road. These are ambitious and aspirational goals that we are working very intensively within the United States to meet. Moreover, the President has asked the Department of State in particular, the Foreign Ministry, if you will, to work on greening our embassies and our infrastructure throughout the world where we have buildings and vehicle fleets that we operate in. Here in Santo Domingo, our embassy has created its green team and has committed that all new U.S. embassy and consular building projects in the Dominican Republic should be recipients of certification by LEED, which is the U.S. Green Building Council's Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design Standards. And that includes the new U.S. Embassy that is currently being built here in Santo Domingo, and which we hope to inaugurate in 2013. The Green Team has been working with the Ministry of Environment on reforestation and organized a Green Run and Walk Fair last September with representatives from other diplomatic missions here in Santo Domingo, and all the participants donated a tree to participate in that event, which attracted over 200 participants. Abroad, the President and Secretary Clinton have made climate change a clear focus of policy, making it clear that it is an urgent global challenge and that we have to promote green energy, low carbon and climate resilient growth as one of the highest priorities of our diplomatic and development work. As a result, we've taken significant measures with our partners in the international community to promote a global solution to climate change. We were strong participants in the Cancun meeting that took place late last year. We have been pleased to reinvigorate the Major Economies Forum under the Cancun process, and we have advocated in the G20 for the elimination of subsidies to fossil fuels, and we have been working on a bilateral basis with key partners such as China, India, Canada, Mexico, and particularly Brazil, and several others to foster bilateral energy and climate partnerships. In promoting the Cancun agreements, which arose from the meeting that took place last December, we have launched a Global Climate Change Initiative, GCCI, which is designed to spur reductions in greenhouse gas emissions worldwide in the energy, forest, and land use sectors, and to promote climate change adaptation in vulnerable communities. As part of this effort, we have pledged our share of the $30 billion in Fast Start funding from 2010 to 2012 to assist developing countries in addressing and adapting to climate change. We began this engagement in the Americas in particular very early in the Obama administration. Many of you will recall that in April of 2009, really less than 90 days after taking office, the President participated in the Summit of the Americas at Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. And at that event, one of the key thrusts that he wanted to promote was his recognition that energy security and climate change were and are key concerns of all the governments in the region. To do that, the President invited all of our Western Hemisphere partners to join together in an energy and climate partnership of the Americas, ECPA or ECPA, we say. And since that moment, now not quite 2 years ago, we've been very pleased to see the development of over 40 new initiatives and projects under the banner of ECPA, including efforts led by Brazilian partners to promote greener urban development and planning. A very interesting initiative led by Mexico in the area of energy efficiency. Colombia has stepped forward to lead work on regional promotion of regional electrical interconnections throughout the Andes as far as Chile and northward to Panama and eventually Central America. Canada has worked very hard on a working group regarding the special problems attending development and use of heavy oil. And we have supported each of these initiatives in different ways, diplomatically, with political support, and dipping into a fund of just over $60 million that the Obama administration made available in the last 2 fiscal years to promote these partnerships. We have structured ECPA deliberately as a voluntary partnership that's open to all governments in the Western Hemisphere to lead or participate in initiatives focused around 7 areas. Obviously, renewable energy, energy efficiency. We've given a great deal of thought to the problems of energy poverty. We believe that you can't solve this problem without working on cleaner and more efficient use of fossil fuels. We are aware that infrastructure is the be-all and end-all of the whole problem, and obviously adaptation and sustainable use of land and forests are keys to the climate problem. You may have noticed just a little less than a year ago, Energy Secretary Chu hosted an ECPA ministerial in Washington, in which Secretary Clinton also participated. And we are working now toward a senior-level working group meeting in early April that will be hosted by the government of Panama with the support of the Panamanian Secretary of Energy. And we have invited all the governments in the hemisphere to attend this meeting and learn more about what ECPA is doing, what ECPA can do, and how they can participate and benefit.